Hi friends, Jenna here again. Today I'm going to be bringing you a yoga sequence inspired by Spirited Away. We will be working with two themes mainly. The first theme is courage and bravery. One of the things that I admire most about Chihiro is how courageous she is throughout the entire movie. When she is separated from her parents and she's facing all these scary situations, yes, she does show that she is scared and she is sad, which makes her relatable, but it's also really apparent that she is just so brave in each situation, and when it really requires it, she's firm, she puts her foot down, and she knows what she wants and she knows what she needs to do in order to be successful and to go down the right path. So I think it's a very admirable trait that comes throughout the entire movie, despite the scary circumstances that she's in. That's one theme that we'll be playing with. And then the other one is remembering and trusting what's inside of us, even if we don't fully understand where it's coming from. When Chihiro goes to visit Zeniba says, we hold things inside of ourselves that we may not remember. And I think that this theme does weave throughout as Chihiro and Haku are flying in that scene at the end. Definitely brought a tear to my eye, but he remembers that he was a river spirit and she knows that he helped her. And they didn't realize that when they first met, but they trusted each other immediately and they trusted their gut feelings there. And Chihiro, when she leaves the spirit world, it's presumable that she actually does not remember anything that happens, and in fact Miyazaki confirms that he doesn't think that she remembers anything from her experience. But does that make her experience any less valuable? I think not. I think the message is that if we trust the feelings inside of our hearts, that we will be led down the correct path. And it's a process to learn that trusting. So together, I would like to explore on our mats today how we can trust ourselves, that inner feeling and that inner knowing, and how we can live our lives in the most courageous way. So go ahead and please join me in an easy seated position in the center of your mat and make yourself comfortable. We're going to begin with a little meditation sequence. So you can place your hands on your knees face down, you can place your palms face up, whatever you're feeling right now, but go ahead and close down your eyes when you're ready and begin to allow yourself to arrive on your mat, checking in with your posture as you get comfortable, making sure your spine is long, you're sitting up nice and tall, letting your shoulders fall down and back with each exhale. Relaxing your legs, just letting them melt into the mat, feeling very steady here. And then beginning to tune in to the natural flow of your breath. Feeling it come in through the nose, passing through your third eye, traveling all the way down your spine, filling up to the depth of your lungs. And then traveling back out of the body the way it came, slow and steady. Maybe letting your eyes fall towards your third eye and really allowing yourself to go to a deep place within and begin to feel into your energy body and your feeling body, taking note of any sensations that are happening throughout the body right now and how those might be making you feel. Just observing, not judging. And I'd like you to take your attention first to your solar plexus chakra, just slightly above your belly button. You have an energy center there. Just checking in with how you're feeling in your belly. And then with your next inhale, bringing a feeling of courage and confidence right into your belly. With each inhale, just continuing to bring in that feeling of feeding your core center with courage. One more round of breath, bringing the feeling into your belly. And with your next inhale, bring your attention to your heart center now. How is it feeling right now in this moment? I encourage you now to feel trust. Inhale trust into your heart center now. Just being open to the moment, open to the present. Inhaling trust. One more round of breath here. Taking one big inhale. Remembering the trust in your heart and the courage in your belly. And take an open mouth exhale. Maybe sighing. And then beginning to feel back into your body and wiggle your fingers, blinking your eyes slowly open. And then when you're ready, take your left leg out and fold your right leg in a half butterfly pose or a half straddle. Inhale, taking your airplane arms out, chest open, holding the breath, turning towards the leg, and then exhale, collapsing down, melting over your leg, and being careful as you collapse your upper torso over the leg, not to completely collapse the chest. So still keeping an openness across the collarbones here and keeping your shoulders down and back and an energy throughout the spine. But allowing the breath to move you and to help you sink deeper into the pose. Ideally, your left foot is flexed. If that's a little too much on your hamstring, you can allow your foot to relax a little bit. It's your choice if you want to feel the stretch more in the back of your leg versus your right lower back. It's your practice. 2 more breaths here. Next inhale, using your palms to press yourself slowly up to the center. Now finding a full butterfly pose, soles of the feet together, and maybe even using your hands to remove the flesh from underneath your sits bones. You can have your heels in close towards you. You can have them out a little bit more. Whatever you're going for today is fine. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, folding over slowly, again keeping the openness of the chest, Maybe using your hands to grip your ankles or gripping around your toes to pull yourself down. Maybe even using your thumbs on the arches of your feet and then the elbows to the insides of your legs to press your legs open. I'm going to take 3 rounds of breath here in this more active version of butterfly pose. Just feeling the breath traveling all the way down the spine as you inhale. And back out the same way it came, bringing attention to the shoulders, opening of the collarbone and the chest. And on this exhale, go ahead and allow the back to relax. Head heavy down towards the feet. Just taking the relaxing version of this pose. We're opening up the hips here in preparation for the rest of our practice. On your next inhale, pressing your palms to the floor, slowly walking up, and we're going to take the other side. So bringing your right leg out long, left foot to the inside of your right leg. Inhale, airplane arms. Turning towards the long leg, hands coming down, and then walking out with an exhale, coming down over the leg. Each inhale lengthening through the spine, each exhale allowing the breath to help you to come to the deepness of the stretch that you would like. Checking in with the feeling body, tuning into the sensations you're feeling right now. And maybe take note of if this side feels different than the other side. And if you haven't already, on the exhale, completely letting the head go heavy, just melting into the pose. A couple of more breaths here. Checking in with the alignment of your shoulders, attempting to keep them as square to your long leg as possible. And on your next inhale, palms to the floor, walking back up. Come back to center, and then we're going to go ahead and adjust to come to the long side of your mat to start a little spinal warm-up here. So inhale, cow pose, looking up towards the sky, opening the throat, the chest, the heart, shoulders down and back. Exhale, cat, using the legs to stretch out through the back. You can take this as deeply or as shallow as you'd like, maybe moving back and forth a little bit, just stretching out the back. And then inhale once again. Exhale. Feel free to take this at your own pace. Engaging through the abdominal muscles in cat stretch. Opening the heart, the throat to the sky in cow. And then go ahead and start to hug your knees into your chest, and we're going to take a little bit of a rolling motion here. So rolling back, massaging out the back. And next time we come up, plant your feet on the floor squarely as if you were a statue, finding complete firmness and strength in this pose. Your core is engaged, your spine is straight, shoulders down and back. You are strong, like a statue. And then all the way back to flowing again, just rocking. Going between a fluid, flowing movement and then finding complete stillness and strength. And you can go back and forth in life as you are flowing through the day. There's also times where you have to be firm. And it doesn't have to be one thing or the other. So just having fun with this, seeing how still you can be, how strong you can be. And then exhaling and just flowing once again. And then next time you come up to seated, go ahead and find a boat pose. So engaging the core here and finding stillness once again. This is a little bit more of a core engagement, starting to fire up there. You can place your palms up to the sky, or you can have them behind your legs if you need a little bit more support. If you want to play with extending the legs or extending the arms, feel free to do so. And then once again, back to rolling. Maybe take 2 rolls and then meeting in boat pose. And now we're going to take a couple rounds of going back and forth. So 2 rolls, and then we're going to meet with our feet firmly. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And then roll. 2 rolls. And this time boat pose. Two rolls. Find strength. And here, even though we're not in boat pose, still feeling the same muscles engaged here as if we were in boat pose. So having your core engaged, your arms are strong, your legs are very firm, just using that same muscle group. So now, test it out. 2 rolls, boat, and how does it feel here? Again, exhaling, shoulders down and back, strong, steady, firm, focused. Finding your drishti, your focus, your gaze, straight ahead, or maybe up towards the sky a little bit if you're extending through your legs. And on your exhale, rolling. And this time, we're going to come to a new pose after our roll. We're going to start playing with coming up to a ball pose. So this may take a few tries, planting your feet firmly, and then meeting me when you can in your ball pose here. So hug your knees in, your feet are parallel. You're on the balls of your feet here, and just like making yourself small, feeling really secure. Maybe chin into chest. And then when you're ready, when you're balanced and centered, extending out the arms to airplane with an inhale, extending through the spine, long line of energy, crown of the head, through the tailbone, all the way down. And then just taking this as a flow. So exhale, ball pose. Inhale, airplane arms. Exhale, ball pose. Inhale, airplane arms. And you may notice your balance is being tested here. Exhale, ball pose. Inhale, airplane. And next exhale, we're going to come into a forward fold. So extending all the way through the legs. And maybe just shaking it out a little bit, moving through the hips. Not too rigid here. Maybe grab your elbows and rock it out just a little bit. Exhaling, letting the head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Once again, crown to tail energy. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, airplane arms. Exhale, forward fold. And maybe noticing yourself being able to go deeper into your forward fold as we progress through the sequence. This time, we're going to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And now halfway lift, chair pose, airplane arms. Finding strength in our body here, once again, strength through the legs, strength through the quads, and our arms, our back, and our core. Engaging the same group of muscles, again, our core muscles mainly, and finding courage, but also a freeness. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Taking this as a flow. Inhale, half lift, airplane. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, airplane. Exhale, forward fold. One more time through. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, adding the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair with airplane. Finding the freedom and the stability. One more round of breath here. Really challenge yourself if you can. And exhale, forward fold. Now let that go. Okay, next we're going to find a crescent lunge, bringing the left foot back. I'm just going to adjust my mat here. So bring your left foot back into a crescent lunge. Once again, you can either place your hands on your hips, especially to help you find alignment in the pose before coming to anything else. Your hips should be as square as possible to the front of your mat, your back leg strong, and your front leg knee over heel alignment here. If you are feeling strong and called to it, maybe opening your arms out to airplane arms. Just keeping them wherever is best for you right now. Just take a couple of breaths here. And I encourage you to, on the exhale, check in with your core center, engaging through the belly button, bringing it up towards your ribs and your spine. And that will also help you to lengthen through the lower back. And then next, exhale, frame the foot, release the back knee down to the mat and untuck your toes. And then bring your palms of your hands to your front leg. We're going to find a couple of breaths here in a more relaxed pose. On your next inhale, I encourage you to extend the crown of your head towards the sky. And on your exhale, shoulders down and back, and tune into your heart this time, checking to see if it's open, maybe bringing that feeling of trust back into your heart. And frame the foot once again, tuck the toes back under, lift the knee up, and then you can kind of hop your foot forward if that's what you like to do, but we're going to come all the way back into a forward fold. And then go ahead and just wiggle out whatever you're feeling in that left hip, or if your right leg's feeling a little tight, just let it go. And then we're going to take one little reset sequence of our half lifts. So inhale, half lift, core engaged, long spine, shoulders down and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, airplane arms. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. And flowing right into the other leg. So inhale, leg comes back to crescent lunge. Once again, finding your balance here, finding your stability, engaging the core, lengthening through the lower back, checking in with the alignment of the hips. Maybe hands to your hips. Let the breath help. And then when you're ready, extending out your airplane arms. Engaging the core. And exhale, frame the foot, lower the knee, untuck the toes, and place your hands on your front thigh. Check in with the alignment of your front leg, knee over heel here. Exhaling, still engaging the core, not letting the belly fall forward, but engaging the core. And that's, as you do that, you will feel the front of your right leg getting a good stretch there. So inhale, long spine. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Opening your heart. Inhale, trust and knowing into your heart. Exhale, relaxing into the pose. One more round of breath here. Next, exhale, frame the foot, hopping back, right foot meets left, shake it out, and even it out, half lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold, half lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold, chair pose, airplane arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left foot back into crescent lunge, right into airplane arms if you can. We're just going to take one round of breath here this time. And then on your next inhale, rotating out with your back leg all the way around. And we're going to come in to Skandasana. So this is a really good hip opener. I suggest you use your palms on the floor to start as you get comfortable. Check your alignment of your right knee. So try not to let your right knee fall forward, but rather keeping it pushed back, maybe using your elbow to help. Left leg is long, flexed foot. And then breathing into this a little bit. You may have to adjust where your center of gravity is. Come over towards the right leg a little bit more, especially in preparation for if you're feeling confident and ready. On your next inhale, extending out into airplane arms once again, opening the chest and heart. Finding strength and balance here in this pose. And just take 2 more breaths here. Gaze can be a few feet ahead of you, or really as if you can go straight ahead and open your chest and keep your balance, that is the goal. Next, inhale, palms to the ground, and just slowly, very gently coming out of the pose. Might not look pretty, but coming back through low lunge, and then hopping our foot forward once again. Whew, you're gonna have to shake that one out for sure. And once again, doing our little reset sequence. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, airplane. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. And into chair pose, airplane arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming through crescent, right to airplane, 1 round of breath. Next, exhale, bringing your hands to frame the foot and turning slowly. Getting the back view this time, but go ahead and finding once again where feels best for you, your center of gravity here. Once again, check in with your left knee. Flex the foot on the right as much as you can. Just take a couple of breaths here. Finding stability in your palms, stability in the earth. And then when you're ready, inhale, open the chest, open the arms, open the heart. Gaze up, find confidence and strength here. Just 2 rounds of breath. And next, inhale, pressing through the palms, through the ground. Slowly, carefully, at your own pace, find your way back to a forward fold. And shake it out. And now, coming back the way we came, crouching back down into ball pose. Nice and familiar. Hug your knees in here. 1 more opening. Inhale, long spine, open heart. Exhale, hug the knees once again. Inhale to prepare, and then we're just going to roll back to our back, just the way we came. Hug the knees into the chest here. Inhale, long spine, and then on your exhale, hug your right knee into your chest and lengthen your left leg all the way out. You may choose to point or flex the foot. That is your call. I'm going with a nice flex in both feet, and then maybe just rotating the leg around a little bit, just giving your hips some love. It just did a lot of work. Take 1 more round of breath here. Next, inhale, bring your left knee back in, hug them in, and exhale your right leg out long. Rotate your left knee around now to your liking. Bring your right knee back in to meet your left. Just rock around here a little bit. Give yourself 1 more final hug. Inhale to prepare, then exhale, find your Shavasana. Palms up to the sky to receive. Allow your feet to fall to the outsides of your mat. And this is the time to really integrate what your practice just entailed. So just taking a moment to steady the breath. Take note of how you're feeling, how your body is feeling in your mind. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more courageous and a little bit more trusting of the moment. And I invite you to come back to that and bring first the feeling of courage back into your belly with a few rounds of breath. on your next inhale, filling up your heart with trust, trusting yourself, trusting the path that you're on. And then on your next exhale, maybe open mouth exhale, letting go those intentions and completely relaxing. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need.